In today's video, we are taking a glimpse into the houseplant industrial complex by comparing wholesale and retail spaces. And today, we are starting the video out here at Rogers Gardens. One thing to keep in mind while looking at the prices here at Rogers is that there is going to be a markup because there is tons of overhead. This is a really beautiful and really large area to upkeep, and they got to pay for all that. There's utilities, the different designers and landscape artists. There's groundskeeping. There's also just regular retail staff that they have to pay hourly. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. Let's go check out the houseplants. Start with the basics. They have some nice jade pothos here and some 6-inch planters, nice hanging baskets. They have them here for $24.99. They have some nice long trailing pothos Enjoy. I see a 50% off sticker here. It starts at $24.99. 50% off of that is $12.50. That's actually not a really bad price. See, you can find good deals just about anywhere if you look hard enough. Also have some philodendron Brazils. We all know I love philodendron Brazils. That's never changed. They have them here for $19.99. They also have some gorgeous pothos Snow Queen here. These are bursting out of the pot. So nice and so full. They have them here for 30% off of $34.99, which I would guess is about $10 off. Not bad. They have some gorgeous Syndapsis pictus exoticas in 6-inch pots. They have some hanging and not hanging for $34.99. These are so nice. Beautiful lemon lime marantas are $24.99 each, also in 6-inch pots. Ooh, this is one pot right here. That looks so good. They have red marantas for $19.99. So cute. They also have a good range of ivy. The prices range as well. They have this ivy for $24.99, but it is half off. This is cute. Ivy shamrock, also $24.99. Here's a gold variegated ivy. This one is $19.99 and half off of that. So about $10 for a 6-inch pot of ivy. And they have the white variegated ivy for $24.99. Right above the ivy are some ponytail palms, some of my favorite houseplants. Actually, it might be my favorite. These are great. I think they're so beautiful and so easy to care for. They have them in 6-inch pots for $34.99. And some nice big trunks too. China doll plant, another houseplant favorite. This is a nice pet-friendly option. They have them in 6-inch pots and they are $29.99. And I also spot some houseplants up top, a little hard to reach, but one is the Ficus benjamina, spearmint variegata, $29.99 for that. $24.99 for the non-variegated Ficus benjamina, and $24.99 for the variegated Schefflera arbicola gold cap. They have an awesome selection of Sansevieria here too, like this Sansevieria laurentii. This is $24.99. One of my favorite Sansevieria is the Sansevieria twist. They have them in 6-inch pots here for $29.99. Let's take a look at some of their prayer plants. They have this beautiful Calathea Beauty Star. This one's $29.99. And the Calathea rufabarba. It's a nice, fun, fuzzy Calathea. These are $24.99 and 50% off. Ooh, they have some nice Stromanthe sanguineas. Beautiful. Look at this. This is one pot. These are in 6-inch pots and they're $29.99 each. Ooh, they have one of my favorite Calatheas. Some of my favorite Calatheas are the Calathea makoyana, which is this one. I also love the Calathea musaica network and the Calathea majestic white star. The 6-inch Calathea makoyanas here are $29.99 each. $19.99 for the Maranta Leucanura. Some of my favorite plants. These will always kind of be my weakness. Just look how it's standing up. I love when they grow upwards. When I do love these green Calathea roseo pictas. So much nicer than the red ones. Or purple. It's more purple. The green roseo pictas are $28. This is actually the Calathea Rosie. This one's $29.99. But you can actually find some for $24.99 plus an additional 25% off. And they also have some Ming Aralias here. Ming Aralias have been somewhat hard to find lately, and these are $34.99. Good deal on Tradescantias right now too. These seem to be all 50% off of $19.99, except for this Tradescantia albiflora variegata. Just kidding, I actually found one for 50% off. I actually really love these Tradescantia pink panthers too. These have definitely intrigued me, and I'm probably gonna pick one up soon. But they have them here for $19.99. What intrigues me about this plant is that it's won the TPIE's best new plant not too long ago, a few years back, for its quick growth and a beautiful colorful foliage. They have some zebra plants. The Aphelandra squarosa. I love these. These are in 6-inch pots for $16.99. Let's check out this beautiful sunroom where they keep some of their begonias as well as some of the fun aeroids that we all love to collect. This 6-inch begonia cracklin rosie for $29.99. They also have this beauty. Ooh, this is so nice. This looks like a looking glass, or maybe a hybrid of the begonia looking glass. It's got beautiful silver foliage. It's in a 6-inch pot and it is $34.99. They have this beautiful angel wing begonia. This one's $34.99. It's not the begonia maculata. It doesn't have the red abaxial sides to it. Still really beautiful though. Here it is, the begonia maculata. And there's that red backside that I was talking about. They have them here for the same price of $34.99. Oh look, it's flowering. You have 4-inch begonias here too, like this begonia Josephine. It's a really cute angel wing hybrid. And the 4-inch begonias here are $16.99. They're putting out some of the cutest flowers. This is the begonia snow-capped, also in a 4-inch, and also flowering, also $16.99. They have some philodendron ring of fires in. These are 4-inch pots of the philodendron ring of fire, and they're $16.99 each. They could use a little more light there in this dark corner. Some optimal growing conditions could really help this plant. They have 4-inch philodendron gloriosums for $16.99 and $99.99 or $100 for these 4-inch Monstera Thai constellations. Some have really nice variegation already, which is really cool. One thing about shopping at a retail nursery is that some things might be missed. So there might be some inconsistencies in the pricing, and that's definitely one to look for because you don't want to be getting the more expensive plant. You might want to look to see if some plants are a little cheaper than the others. They might even have some bigger options of the same plant for the same price. Because these 6-inch Monstera Thai constellations are $99.99 as well. Just like this one, and this one's gorgeous. They have sensitive plants, the Mimosa pudica. Sensitive plants are in 4-inch pots and they are $12.99 each. Ooh. This new leaf is gorgeous. They have some nice anthurium dock block Michelles here. The dock blocks are in 5-inch pots and they're $199 each, but they are 30% off, making them $60 off. Final price would be $140 before tax. Don't know if we'll find that at the wholesale nursery, but I do feel like $140 is still a lot for an anthurium dock block Michelle. I've seen people posting that they've been available at big box stores, which I've been like really hesitant to shop from lately. So I have Hoya carry eyes in 4-inch pots for this price of $19.99. 4-inch Raven ZZ for $24.99. And they have some micans too. It's been a while since I've seen philodendron micans out. These are $29.99 for the 6-inch pots. This big one. I'm not sure if it's for sale. I'm sure it is, but I don't know how much it is. It's putting out some nice big velvety leaves. And I just spotted these Bocarnea recurvatas, some really nice ponytail palms in 6-inch pots. These are $34.99 each. These are looking so nice and so full. But I've noticed in the pots are some nicely intact, never chopped Bocarneas. But the thing is, these used to be 4-inch Bocarneas, and those you could find for like $9.99, $5 even. So just putting it in a bigger pot makes them $34.99. And it doesn't really take long for them to grow this size. It does take a year for them to get to be about this size from the 4-inch. It only took a year, and I really enjoyed the process of watching it grow and uppotting it. I bonded with the plant even more, you know? And I feel like a plant this size is still a plant that you'd still want to watch grow. So no matter what, you're waiting for it to grow. You might as well spend a little less and watch it grow for a little longer. Check out their 4-inch houseplant selection just to get a good idea of their pricing. Some 4-inch Pothos Snow Queen. Those were priced a little higher than the others in the 6-inch. Let's see how much they are. $14.99. And the Pothos Enjoy here is $12.99. Well, some of the Pothos Enjoys look a little pearls and jade-y. The Chrissy Fern for $9.99 here. And the same for the Crocodile Fern. The Red Maranta is $6.99. It's a good price. $16.99 for the Pachira Aquaticas in the 4-inch pots. This is a cool find. They have some beautiful, really full silver band Marantas. These are in 4-inch pots and they're $9.99. Sometimes they'll mislabel them. Like this one's labeled Maranta Lemon Lime. Clearly it's a Maranta Silver Band. Beautiful. I love how compact and bushy they're growing. They have some Ficus Shiverianas in 4-inch pots. These are really cute. And they are $19.99, but half off of that, so $10. And $10 I'd say is about a fair price for a 4-inch Ficus Shiveriana. Ooh, this is cool. Anthurium hookeri. $29.99 and 50% off. Philodendron Birkins for $9.99 each, as well as $16.99 for some Lady Valentine Aglaonemas. So you could really tell the plants growing in lower light versus the high light. See the difference? Let's check out some calatheas. The Calathea lancifolia, also known as the rattlesnake calathea in the 4-inch pot. That's $19.99. with a 50% off sticker. Calathea ornata is $19.99. I found another Calathea rattlesnake and these are 50% off, $12.99. Calathea Rosie is $12.99. Calathea Beauty Star is $16.99 with a 50% off sticker. Calathea Vittata is $9.99. The Tenanthe Burl Marks is $12.99. As you can see, pricing can be all over the place. So it's good to really check things out and get in there and look at all the prices because you might find a better deal on the same plant. They have bromeliads here too. They have some 4-inch bromeliads for $14.99, $29.99 for the 6-inch bromeliads. Wow, this one's really pretty. Ooh, they have some great looking Dieffenbachia reflectors. These are so beautiful. They're in 6-inch pots. They're $39.99 each. Wow, I really like this one. They do have a great selection of cacti and succulents here. I'll go out on a limb and hypothesize that the selection here is probably even going to be better than what they have at the wholesale nursery. But all of these 4-inch succulents are $6.99 each. Like this really cool Echeveria New Black. Isn't that beautiful? Pretty cool that you could find some Copia Poa in 4-inch pots for $6.99. Just kidding, it's $9, but still a really good deal for the Copia Poa Humilis. Crassula Moneymaker. This looks like a hybrid of the Crassula ovata or the jade plant. $6.99. And they have the cool fuzzy Echeveria setosa and the Echeveria elegans. These are nice. Ooh, I feel like this is actually a really good deal too. These are Euphorbia obesa clusters. They're in 6-inch pots and they're $24.99 each. I'm also loving these really full golden rat tail pots. They're in 6-inch pots and they are $29.99. Check out this Pachypodium lemare. Is that a nice tall Madagascar palm? $300 for that. While the 4-inch pots are $6.99, 6-inch pots are $14.99. This lovely Echeveria agavoides Maria, and this Aeonium sunburst, and this Crassula undulatifolia, and this Crassula undulatifolia blue wave. See the difference between the two? And with Rogers being more of a specialized nursery, you do have more chances of finding some really cool, unique finds, some really nice collector plants, like these agave white rhinos. These are $99.99 each. Rhinos are cool because they are like the albo variegata of the agave Victoria Reginae or the Queen Victoria agave. And the agave Victoria Reginae is one agave that I think is beautiful even without the variegation. $69.99 for this big mama. Ooh, they have some nice lipstick plants out here too. I thought we were almost done. Well, we are, but these caught my eye because I grow my lipstick plants outside too and they absolutely love it. They have them in the 6-inch hanging pots here for $24.99. They also have some fun caladiums in right now. These are the Southern Charm caladiums and they're $16.99. Actually, all the caladiums are $16.99. I love all the different ideas that you can get while shopping here at Rogers Gardens. I feel like we have a good idea of the pricing of the houseplants here at Rogers Gardens. Isn't it beautiful? Well, now that we know, let's go check out the wholesale nursery. We're gonna go to California Greenhouses. We are now at California Greenhouses, Orange County's largest wholesale nursery that provides plants to all the different garden centers and plant shops surrounding the area. Just like the last place, we're starting with the basics at the Pothos, and already it's interesting to see some of the prices here. $42 for a 6-inch Snow Queen. That's pretty surprising. But for wholesale pricing, they do get it for about half off of these retail prices here. And with it being retail and wholesale, it does have its own overhead to pay for. Greenhouse is absolutely huge, and I can only imagine how much it takes to upkeep. They do have the Scindapsus pictus exoticas, and they're pretty much in the same nursery pots, so they're looking very familiar. They have them here for $42 each 6-inch. I'm not gonna lie, these are so pretty. But already so interesting to see the price difference. I totally expected Rogers Gardens to have higher prices for retail, but sometimes that isn't the case. They do have better pricing here for the Marantas. The green Maranta Leucanura, slightly lower here at $18. Red Marantas are $13 here. Also have a good range of lipstick plants. Do seem to have all the different lipstick plants available, all the different Aeschylanthus. The regular lipstick plants for $18, and that's where it starts. I love how long trailing this one is. I love how lipstick plants feel. They are so fun to touch. And they have the curly lipstick, and these are $22 each. And they also have the black pagodas, which are $26 each. The black pagoda has some of the most beautiful foliage. Ooh, here is a big price difference from here to the last. These Brazils are in 6-inch pots. Also, can I say how nice and vibrant the variegation is on these? These are in 6-inch pots, and they're $14 each. That's a great deal. And I like their selection of Scindapsus here too. Here you can also get the Scindapsus pictus argyrius, but I am gonna guess that they're also $42 each. The pricing here, just so you remember, in case I don't remember to state the wholesale and retail price. The wholesale price is pretty much half off of the retail price here. Ooh. They have some nice philodendron cordatum lemon lime, or the neons, and these are $30 a pop. 6-inch Pothos Enjoy here is $20, and the 6-inch Golden Pothos here is $14, while the Jade Pothos here is $20. I'm actually obsessed with this one with a little bit of variegation. I love that. I found it interesting that Rogers Gardens didn't have any 6-inch Hoyas. You seem to have a fairly good selection of 6-inch Hoyas here, and the prices range pretty widely here too, between $15 and $36. I'm gonna guess that the more common ones, like these Hoya Ripples, are the $15 ones. Maybe these Hoya Croniana Super Silvers are on the higher end, $36. One of them's even flowering. And Hoya Croniana flowers smell so good. We do have Maranta Lemon Limes here also, and these are $20.50 for one 6-inch pot. Do have Ming Aralias just like the last place, and I recognize the pot. Have them here for $26 each in the 6-inch pots. They also have the Fabian Aralia stumps, which Rogers Gardens didn't have. They also have the Golden Ming Aralia, which is $30 here. Over there, they price the Ming and the Golden Ming the same at $34. And here, this is slightly more, $30 for that, and then $26 for the other. And they didn't have any 8-inch Fabian Aralia stumps. These are $50 each here, and the wholesale cost for these, $25.50 each. Wow, look at all these Spathiphyllum sensations. So pretty. Now moving on to the 4-inch pots. They do have Monstera Thai constellations here, and these are $74. About $25 cheaper than Rogers Gardens. The 4-inch calatheas all range from $9 to $11. So if I was looking for a 4-inch calathea, I'd go straight here. They even have the Rosio Picta Green and the Calathea Mosaic and Network. You know, I mentioned this earlier as one of my favorite calatheas. The Calathea Beauty Stars here are really pretty too. These are getting just enough light because you're starting to see the pink chalk lines that the Beauty Stars inside Rogers Gardens were missing. They have an awesome selection of all the different ferns in the 4-inch pots, and here they range between $7 and $10. All the different 4-inch pots range from $3.50 to $5 each wholesale. I'm starting to think that most of the money that they make, a lot of their margin, comes from the smaller 4-inch pots because these have larger markups than some of the larger 6-inch pots. Interesting. They do seem to have a bigger selection of philodendron here. As you can see, they have some philodendron beatiae, which we didn't see at Rogers Gardens. The philodendron varieties here all range from $9 to $16, $4.50 to $8 wholesale. The Ring of Fires here aren't looking too different from the ones we saw there actually. I would have thought that these would look so much more robust and full considering that they get so much more light. Much more optimal growing conditions compared to that little dark corner. It helps that you have more to choose from. They have Philodendron tortum here. Rogers Gardens didn't have these. These are so pretty. They have some Philodendron Pluto also. One thing that I did like at Rogers Gardens and probably shopping at other retail nurseries, that plants are individually priced there so you know exactly what you're getting, what you're paying. Here is kind of vague. So in that sense, I guess you can kind of tell that certain aspects of shopping here is more catered towards larger wholesale accounts versus individual retail shopping. Do have the Sansevieria twist here. Love that. And here they're $23. $11.50 wholesale. And they also have the classic Sansevieria Laurentii, and these are $17 each. Definitely have more to choose from. They have these cool starfish, and these are $21 each. Do like that you have more to choose from here. Like they have the gold flame. These are the same price as the Laurentii, $17 for that. Also have the Whitney. I always thought the Whitney was really pretty. These are $19. That would make them $9.50 wholesale. Isn't that pretty? Love the new growth coming in. And here is the pricing for the bromeliads. All the bromeliads there were $29.99 in the 6-inch pots. And they have a 4-inch Pachira aquaticas just like the last place. But here they have them for $12 each. They probably got theirs for about $6 each. And they priced them at $16. 6-inch caladiums here are $18 each. Their begonia varieties here range from $14 to $24. They do have the begonia maculata. And is this the Cracklin Rosie? I guess that these are 14 and then these are 24. This is their version of the 50% off sticker. They have a manager's special table where you can get some really good deals on select plants like this Monstera Thai constellation in a 6-inch pot for $50. This is really cool too. This nice peace lily. It's huge for $10. For $10, it's huge. All these orchids are 35% off. 4-inch succulents here are $4.95 retail, $2.95 for wholesale. They also have a good selection here as well. They do have more hanging baskets here, I must say. I didn't really notice too many of these hanging baskets over at Rogers Gardens. And these trailing Portulacaria afras are really cool. They're in 8-inch pots. 6-inch pots here are $9.95. Some of them are a little more than others. These string of pearls, these are $13.95, $7 wholesale. Oh, this is cool. They have some crested Aeonium sunbursts. This is cool. Here's something that we can compare. The Aeonium sunburst in a 6-inch pot is $9.95 here versus $14.95 over at Rogers Gardens. And these are all of the Aeonium sunbursts. But now seeing more of the different 6-inch succulents, I will say that $9.95 is probably their standard pricing for 6-inch succulents here. I mean that they could have marked theirs up at least by 3 times. These cotyledon pendens are so beautiful. And $21.95 seems to be the standard pricing for all of the 8-inch succulents here. And that includes the cotyledon pendens that I fell in love with. Look at these Echeveria blueprints, not blueprints. It's the blueprints, like the royal. I wanted to show you this really cool crested Echeveria blueprints right there. I'd buy it just for that. So yeah, comparing both places, because they're so different, was really interesting. It really depends on the type of experience that you're looking for while plant shopping. Beautiful nurseries like Rogers Gardens is great to go to for the vibes. You can find some random deals as well. But as I said before, this place is like the Costco for plants. You don't really go to Costco for vibes. You go there to shop. You go there for things that you need and you know what you want. And this is the place that I would recommend if that's the type of shopping that you're looking for. Thank you for joining me as I showed you 2 different ways to shop for plants. You can go to a nice aesthetic nursery, have a good time, or you can do some serious shopping here at California Greenhouses, Southern California's biggest wholesale nursery for houseplants. They do have multiple locations, which is really cool. And I'm really curious to see how big the other places will be. So hopefully I get a chance to check out all the other locations. I really can't say which option is better than the other because each one has its own perks. Like you get all the inspiration and see the beauty at places like Rogers Gardens, or you get a really good selection with some beautiful healthy plants at wholesale nurseries that are open to the public like California Greenhouses. A lot of fun. I hope you did too. If you like this video, you know what to do. Please throw me a bone and give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my plant videos, come plant shopping with me. Hit that subscribe button. I don't want to miss you too much, so if you could show me some love in the comments, and I'll meet you there. Bye!
I love a strawberry side on the side next to you. No wasting time. Can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh. Be honest, tell me what's on your mind. Oh, baby, when I lay my eyes on you from afar, I could swear I thought you fell from the stars. Think about you day and night, girl, even when you're not around. I don't want it if it's not with you. I'm just keeping it straight, cause you got me feeling distracted. Let me show you the way, girl, I don't take it for granted. Why can't we just give it a go? Infatuated more than you know. I want you near with the same point of view. I'm always ready, so call me over. We're meant to be like the sun and the moon. I just want you to know I love a strawberry side on the side next to you.